Okay, as we get ready to wrap up this segment of solving equations, we want to look at two more examples. This will be our first one of our last two. Again, I ask that if you want to see more examples of this nature, just shoot me an email or subscribe and let me know exactly what you're looking for. Either examples that are a little bit easier than those that we've looked at, or some that are a little bit more difficult. So we want to conclude this section with our last two examples. The first one says 2x minus 1 divided by 3 minus x plus 3 divided by 6 is equal to 1/2. It's equal to 1/2. And so the technique again is still the same. First thing that we would like to do is we want to be able to establish the least common multiple so that we can eliminate the fractions and make the distributive property and the rest of the algebra easier. So if we look at the denominators, the 3, the 6, and the 2, the least common multiple between those three would actually be 6. I've explained in other examples actually how to take each term and multiply by the least common multiple. I'm going to forbear to do it this time. You can look at the previous examples if you don't know how we get this. If I multiply 2x minus 1 divided by 3, if I multiply this by 6, then what will happen is I'll have cancellation. 3 into 3 is 1, 3 into 6 is 2. And so now I have 2 times 2x minus 1. If I multiply by 6, my middle term here, I get cancellation. 6 into 6 is 1, 6 into 6 is 1. And I'm basically left with minus x plus 3. Now notice the parentheses here is extremely important. Had I just wrote minus x plus 3 without the parentheses, we would be incorrect. So you got to make sure that you compensate for this parentheses when you have more than one term here. If I multiply 1/2 by 6, well, everybody know that half of 6 is actually 3. Now it's time to use the distributive property. 2 times 2x is 4x minus 2. This minus sign, actually there's a -1. We're actually distributing a -1. But whenever you have a minus sign outside of the parentheses, it basically says go in and change all of the signs. So this would be minus x minus 3 is equal to 3. Now we look to combine terms. 4x minus x is 3x. Now -2 minus 3 is -5, and that's equal to 3. And so now we're at the classic 2 step, where the first thing we want to do is add 5 to both sides. All right, once we add 5 to both sides, we'll see that our equation now is 3x is equal to 8. Divide both sides by 3, and x is equal to 8/3 as a solution set with braces. X is equal to 8/3.